Hello, Nakabugo. Okay, today we are talking about Lesson 21, Problem 3 from the Saxon 5-4 math book. It says, the ones digit is 5. The number is greater than 640 and less than 650. What is the number? To solve this problem, let us write 640. Now we're going to write all of the integers, or whole numbers, between 640 and 650. Everything that is greater than 640 and less than 650. So 641, 642, 643, 644, 645, 646, 647, 648, 649, 650. We can cross off 640 and 650 because the problem tells us that the number that we're looking for is greater than 640. So it can't be 640, 639, 638. We can cross these off. It's impossible that our number can be any of those two or anything less than that, because the number says so, that it must be greater than 640. And it has to be less than 650. We know that 651, 652, 653, we can cross these off because these numbers are greater than 650, and the problem tells us that the number we're looking for is less than 650. That means that there's only these possible numbers that will satisfy this problem, perhaps. But the first piece of information is that the ones digit is 5. So we have our hundreds digits, our tens digits, and our ones digits. If we look in our ones digit for each of these numbers, 641 does not end in 5. The ones digit is 1, not 5. We cross it off. 642 does not end in 5, so it's not our answer. 643 does not end in 5. Also, the ones digit of 644 is 4, not 5. We cross it off. 645, this is a good number because, at least for this problem, 645, it is greater than 640, it is less than 650, and the ones digit is 5. 645 is our number. And let's just check the others for peace of mind. 646, the ones digit is 6, not 5. This has a ones digit of 7, not 5. This has a ones digit of 8, not 5. 649 has a ones digit of 9, not 5. So, of all of the numbers that exist, 645 is the only number that satisfies all of the criteria of this problem, where the ones digit is 5, the number is greater than 640, and the number is less than 650. I hope that makes sense, that 645 is our number based on this problem. Let's look at a new problem. The number is greater than 17 and less than 30. The number is even. The tens digit is 1. What is the number? Let's write down some whole numbers. I'll start at 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I'll stop here. Let's look at the first set of criteria. The number is greater than 17. So all of these numbers that I've written, and we could have written more if we wanted, but I used common sense to know that if the number is greater than 17, then we probably don't need very many numbers that are not greater than 17. We can cross all of these out. None of those numbers are greater than 17. In fact, we can even cross out 17. 17 is not greater than 17, so we can cross that out too. The next piece of criteria from this problem is that the number must be less than 30. So 30 to 35 and everything else going from there, we can cross all of that out because none of these numbers are less than 30. Only the numbers that I have left on my page, which are not crossed out, are greater than 17 and less than 30. Now, here's a little side note. We could consider the number like 17.653 or 18.9 or 25.117. But these decimal numbers, we are not considering them for this problem because it tells us in the third piece of criteria that the number is even. None of these digits are even. So because they're not even, they have decimal numbers, we do not consider them. So these digits are not even. Let's look at every number that is even. 18 is even. 19 is odd. We cross it out because the problem tells us the number is even. 20 is even. 21 is not even. 22 is even. 23 is odd. We cross it out. 25 is odd. We cross it out. 26 is even. We leave it. 27 is not even. It's odd. We cross it out. 28 is even. We leave it. 29 is odd. We cross it out. The last piece of information is that the tens digit is 1. This number here, 18, the tens digit is 1. 1, 8, where 1 is the tens digit, 8 is the ones digit. Perfect. Let's check the other numbers that we haven't crossed out yet, just to be safe. 20 has a tens digit of 2. We cross it out. 22 has a tens digit of 2. And we know that the tens digit has to be 1. We cross it out. 24 has a tens digit of 2. 26 has a tens digit of 2. 28 has a tens digit of 2. We cross those out. The only number left, the only possible number that satisfies all of the criteria of this problem is 18. 18 is greater than 17, less than 30, it's an even number, and the tens digit is 1. This is called using the process of elimination to find the result to your problem. It's a logical process that you can use to arrive at your correct answer. Now, I did not need to write down all of these, 20 numbers in order to arrive at the solution to this problem. I could have worked out in my head, using common sense and basic logic, that the answer was 18. But this is my proof to you that the answer actually is 18 by considering all of the possible numbers that we have, even the decimal ones, and showing that because the decimals are not even, they do not count towards being a correct answer to this problem. Again, I'm not asking you to go and list out every number, but I'm hoping that this is a easy process for someone to do in their head, perhaps, and arrive at the correct answer. Now, if a problem becomes too complicated, never feel bad if you have to write it down and solve it by hand. That's completely fine, and sometimes very, very helpful to clarify things for yourself. Okay. The answer to this was 18. Let's move on to the next problem. This is a problem that I am asking you to solve for yourself. It says, the number is greater than 412 and less than 425. The ones digit is 7. What is the number? So, perhaps by watching the other two problems that I've demonstrated, you might already know the answer by reading this problem. But if you do not already know the answer, this is my recommendation. Start with 412 and keep writing a bunch of numbers until you get to 425. Fill in all of the numbers between 412 and 425 because we know that it's greater than 412 and we also know that it's less than 425. Then find which of these numbers has a ones digit of 7. This will be your answer. Thank you so much. Bye.